Again, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions. This is the 5th episode, and somehow we've managed to link back up with the game weeks of Premier League. I think because we had an international break. From last week's results, I've got them here. I predicted one more correct result than Harry did, and overall the scores were 15-13 to me. Now, if you remember the scores, it was 53-52 to Harry. So we've reversed, and I'm now leading 67-66, so it's still very, very close. So, going into game week 5 of the Premier League, we've got some very good games in here, including tonight's fixture. So, Chelsea versus Liverpool. Being a big Chelsea fan, I really want Chelsea to win, and I think they will do. Honestly, I think they've got a better grip in the Premier League so far. Yes, they don't have Europe to take care of as well as the Premier League, so they can focus solely on the Premier League. So I'm going to say Chelsea will win 2-1. Hull versus... Now going into the Saturday games, we've got Hull versus Arsenal. Again, Arsenal have had a very good start to the season. They drew 1-1 with PSG midweek, but I don't think that will affect them, even though they don't have their striker Olivier Giroud after being sent off in the 93rd minute against PSG. But I still don't think they'll struggle. I think they'll walk away easy 3-0 winners. Leicester versus Burnley. Leicester, Champions League debut. Oh my God, well done to them, winning 3-0 against Club Brugge, a very good Belgian side. And they are up against Burnley at home. So I reckon Burnley have been a mixture of good and bad so far this season. So I'm going to say Leicester will win it off the back of their win against Club Brugge 2-1. Manchester City versus Bournemouth. Again, Manchester City, they beat Borussia Mönchengladbach midweek 4-0 in the Champions League, and still without Sergio Aguero. So I still think they won't struggle. They have Iheanacho, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, very good players. So I think they'll walk away 3-1 winners. West Bromwich Albion versus West Ham. Now, there has been controversy about West Ham's stadium problems because of the split in the crowds, but luckily for them, it's not. Hopefully, it won't affect them as much because it's an away game. They have got the players that can do the job for them: Enner Valencia and Michail Antonio, Noble. They've just got the players that can do it for them. So I reckon they'll win 2-0 away from home. Everton versus Middlesbrough. Again, Everton. They've had a decent start to an alright start to the season, as well as Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough had an alright start, but because of Everton's experience in the Premier League, Middlesbrough haven't had as much experience. I'm going to say Everton will just walk out 2-1 winners. Watford versus Manchester United. Man United, they lost to Feyenoord last night, but Watford haven't had the best run recently, so the last 2 games. And with the strike forces, Zlatan, Rooney, Pogba, I just reckon Manchester United will go to Watford and win quite comfortably 3-0. Palace versus Stoke. Crystal Palace versus Stoke. Again, Palace have had a very good start to the season and Stoke haven't. But there's just those games you think, I reckon it will be a very good game, very close. And so I think Crystal Palace will win 2-1, but it will be a very close game, I reckon. Southampton versus Swansea. Again, Swansea are a very good side at coming back into games, especially when they did against Chelsea last week. Chelsea were 1-0 up, went into the second half and conceded 2 very quick goals from Swansea. They have the strike force and players. Yeah, there's questionable doubts that Swansea's second goal is a foul, but still they do have very good players who can do the job for them. So I reckon Southampton, even though they did win yesterday in Europa League 3-0, I reckon it will be a 2-2 draw. And finally, Tottenham Hotspur versus Sunderland. Now, Tottenham didn't have the best Champions League game on Wednesday night, I want to say. They lost to Sunderland. I think it was Tuesday night, actually. I can't remember. They lost to Monaco at Wembley, and they broke 3 records for attendance or something. But that doesn't really matter in the game of football. All that matters is the scoreline. They did struggle. my mate went up to the match. But yeah, I'm struggling to see how Spurs won't beat. I'm struggling to see if Spurs would lose to Sunderland. But of course, Chelsea have slipped up against Sunderland before. But being so early season, Sunderland never had the greatest start to seasons. So I'm going to say Spurs will win 3-1. So Harry should be right there. Hey guys, so Harry sent me his video for the footage and all that, but I haven't really got time because it's so late that I've managed to get it. That I can't download it off my computer and all that, edit it all. So because of that, I've watched over his thing on my iPad, got his results, and I can tell you them now. So he's gone Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2, Hull 1, Arsenal 2, Leicester 2, Burnley 0, Man City 3, Bournemouth 0, West Brom 1, West Ham 2, Everton 1, Middlesbrough 1, Watford 1, Manchester United 3, Palace 2, Stoke 1, Southampton 1, Swansea 1, Tottenham 2, Sunderland 0. And so we should pass on to myself again. So thank you for watching. Those were Harry's predictions, and as I said, it is still very, very close. It's not like one of us have dragged it out slightly and gone into a 10-15 point lead. It's still 1 point in it. So again, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment for anything else you want to see. I haven't really done much different from this recently, but FIFA 17 is coming out. Woohoo! Been playing the demo, it's very good. I'm also looking at getting Forza Horizons 3. The demo for that is also very good. So I'm looking forward to some of the new games coming out. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.